Well, hello again, Internet. It's me. I'm here at the Fort Worth Water Garden, at the edge of what was formerly Hell's Half Acre here in Fort Worth. There is an area kind of in and around the stockyards. It's called the stockyards, also known as the Half Acre, just more or less by reputation than actual historical value. This is the Tarrant County, or I should say actually Fort Worth Convention Center, also the Tarrant County Convention Center, the back end of it anyway. As well as the Omni Hotel, one of the taller buildings here in Fort Worth, actually. I think one of the tallest in Tarrant County, like third or fourth tallest, something like that. Anyway, I'm here and just kind of kicking back on a Sunday afternoon for a little bit before I have to head on into work in a couple hours. Yeah, so we're going to just take a quick look here. I've already taken a whole bunch of pictures. That's the aerated water pool down in there. A whole lot of wind here, so if it's hard to hear me, I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Try to cover the mic a little bit so I don't have all this wind noise. Yeah, so we're coming up on the central square right here, and in the background you can see the mountain, as it's called. Pretty cool architecture put together here, built in the 70s, early to mid 70s here. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so some pretty cool architecture here, to be honest. A lot of neat stuff. This is one of the best places in Fort Worth to come. Just take it easy. It's kind of like our Central Park, if you want to compare it to New York, or I totally forgot the name of one of those big parks in LA. I don't want to say Long Beach necessarily, because that's kind of more of an area than a specific place. But yeah, here we have the mountain. A couple quick interesting facts, I should say. Intrinsic facts is what I almost said. I don't know why. The mountain, each step throughout the entire park, but also on the mountain specifically, is 20 inches high. And the mountain itself is actually 20 feet high from street level. Very interesting. Also here we have the quiet pool, which I've already gone down. Kind of don't want to go all the way back down there, but we'll take a look here. This is the quiet pool. It's about 15, I would say, 15 feet below street level, give or take. So yeah, a lot of different people out here. And there's the Omni again. So yeah, a lot of different stuff out here that's, look, don't die. A lot of different things out here that's really pretty cool. Back over here to the east again, we have the Sheridan Hotel and Spa in the background, back right there. And then the Texas Wesleyan School of Law, it's right over there. So yeah, a lot of really cool stuff here. A lot of different things that you could say are interesting facts about the Water Garden is that it's been here since 1974. It was paid for as a donation to the city of Fort Worth by the Ammon G. Carter Foundation. Ammon G. Carter and his son, Ammon G. Carter Jr., were big, a lot of wind, were really big proponents of Fort Worth in the state of Texas as a rule, all throughout the I don't want to say the 1900s, but the whole 20th century, or 21st century, I guess. Is that right? 20th century. Yeah, from the 1900s all the way on. Here we have the active water pool. Now, this is really much more spectacular in the summertime when they really crank up the water a bit more, but they don't turn it up quite as high to full capacity like they used to. A couple of people have died here, actually falling in and drowning. I'll see if I can get a good look here without getting too close and picking up all this water noise on top of the wind noise. But if you look in there, you can kind of see, sort of, it's a lot easier to see in person. You kind of see the old water line, you know, the mineral deposits and stuff from where the water used to be. And it used to be much higher. They've lowered the overall level. Part of the reason why they cut back on the flow overall, not just in the wintertime. It's actually February, and it's 72, 73 degrees right now. It's pretty crazy. But if you look right here, man, for a handful of people walking alive, they do not. A little bit. A little bit.
How you doing, man? I like it.
Caleb? Yeah. Yeah.
Where you from?
Here actually. Yeah. Doing this for some friends of mine all over the country. Are like, so what's Fort Worth like?
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, well, it's interesting. So yeah. But going on about back in June, unfortunately, a little girl fell in, and yeah, the family. Yeah, it was back in 04. Yeah. Well, it was my understanding was an off-duty police officer and his family were here, and a couple of little girls fell in. Unfortunately, back when, because you can notice that the water. I may mention this earlier. Yeah, they took a lot of the flow.
Yeah, the father started jumping in.
And he got stuck, and the father, I believe it was the father, his son, his little girl, and her little friend fell in back in 04. And so what they've done is they shut it down for like almost a year. And they looked at it and they've reduced the flow. They've also reduced the water levels. They do turn it up again in the summertime, but not a whole lot. Of course, it being February, not that you can tell by the weather right now, of course, it being February, things aren't flowing quite as much as they would be otherwise. A lot of the water's shut off right now. But Eastern Hills. Yeah. But
play any ball?
No, baseball. Baseball's about it. Yeah. Well, guys, that's the water gardens for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut y'all loose, and then next one I'll probably go ahead and show you guys the courthouse. Really, really cool. So take care of yourselves.